Good morning, everyone. Thank you for coming out on short notice, but we do have some updates that we wanted to cover this morning. So if we can go back to Edwin Drive on May the 25th, I think everyone recalls that we had a tragic incident. We had a shooting where a young 15-year-old girl lost her life outside of the Mount Trashmore Summer Carnival. We know that first call came in to 911 at 8:31 p.m. and VBPD officers were already responding to the area at the request of the sheriff's office because of the large crowds that we were seeing. So we actually went on scene 1 minute after that first 911 call. We located 2 gunshot victims, our 15-year-old female who tragically lost her life that day, and an 18-year-old male. We have described this before. This was an extremely chaotic scene. A lot of individuals, a lot of teams, and what we experienced is the investigators were met with a lack of cooperation. They were met with a lot of false information, which necessitated a very complex investigation. And I will tell you that that persists today. The investigators relay that no one, as of right now, has truly stepped up to provide us an independent factual account of this incident. And we know that on May the 29th, we arrested and charged one Markel Cook, who is now 19 years old, of Chesapeake, Virginia, with a felony concealed weapon charge related to that May 25th incident. And it gives us great pleasure to announce today, for this community, for the family, for everyone that has an interest in justice, that we charge Mr. Markel Cook this morning with second-degree murder and use of a firearm and commission of felony for the death of our 15-year-old child. As we talk about Mr. Cook, I think it's important that we look at his criminal history. Just in 2023, he was charged with obstructing and resisting arrest with force. He was sentenced to 12 months suspended. Trespassing charge, sentenced to 12 months suspended. A concealed weapons charge that he pled guilty to, sentenced to 12 months, once again, 12 months suspended. A second concealed weapon charge, convicted, sentenced to 12 months, 11 months, and 26 days suspended. You know, I've been a police officer for 35 years now, and I can tell you from experience that illegal weapon possession is the precursor to shooting violence. Had Mr. Cook been incarcerated on any of these previous charges, I think it is quite likely that we don't have a dead 15-year-old child. Until our nation, our society, our community, our region starts treating illegal weapon possession like the serious offense that it is, we are going to continue to be impacted with gun violence. Just like to take an opportunity to thank the Virginia Beach Police Department, the officers that responded that night. And I've seen body cam footage of our officers doing heroic things. And I can tell you, being in the business for as long as I have, no matter how jaded one may get, no matter how many critical incidents, death scenes one may see, no matter how callous you may become in this profession, watching a 15-year-old child perish in front of you while you're unable to provide any measurable life-saving means, that impacts us. It impacts our officers. It is traumatic for the community, and it is traumatic for this department. And our detectives, and I've said it, they were working nonstop, around the clock. Captain Mercer's team has made this the top priority for this department ever since this occurred. And our forensics teams, you know, we forget what they see on a day-to-day basis. They have to come in behind the officers, behind the detectives, and process these traumatic scenes, and we can't forget about them. And of course, our partners at the Office of the Commonwealth Attorney that have been in lockstep with us since day one, helping us to make sure that we get to a point that we establish probable cause for a prosecutable case. The Sheriff's Office, Parks and Recreation, we know that we made some changes around the Trashmore Carnival after this incident. You know, I will tell you that any time that you have large groups of unsupervised youth, sometimes we have problems. And, you know, we saw this here. So we made some changes immediately after this incident with the cooperation of the Sheriff's Office, Parks and Recreation, and Trashmore Carnival has went off without a hitch, without any major incidents, and we're thankful for them stepping up, because the carnival it's a Virginia Beach tradition, and we don't want this incident to mar what many people in our community look forward to. So, great news today, and we will open it up for questions.
What kind of changes did you make in the carnival?
I know that some of the things that they put into place were a limit on the number of unsupervised children. I think there was no previous limit, so if you had one adult and he was accompanying 13 different youth, that was acceptable, and I think they limited it to 4 to try to cut down on the number of youth. I think they implemented a paid structure fee where you used to be able to get into the carnival without paying a fee. I think they implemented a fee, and then on the back end, that money that was paid up front could be used for food or rides or other type of carnival issue. So.
And to clarify, Marshall Cook, is he the 18-year-old male who was also injured that night?
That is correct. He is the second individual that was shot that night. At that time, he was 18 years old. He is now 19 years old. So that, if you're trying to reconcile that one.
So how was he injured?
We believe that he was shot in a separate second incident that we wish we could provide you more information about. But we will say that Mr. Cook has not exactly been forthcoming about how he sustained his injuries. So I think that is a very good point, that we are still actively investigating that separate second incident. We are looking to hold everyone in that incident accountable. So if you as the media can relay that information to our community. You know, we said it you know, prior on the 26th, you know, when this happened, there were a lot of people out there that night. There were a lot of people that know what happened. I can't believe that there is not more video of what occurred that night. You know, we will make another plug for our digital evidence portal that is out there. It is still actively open and taking information. So please, if anyone has additional evidence, information, video, pictures, please get it to us.
So theoretically, there was a second shooter at the carnival that night?
We know that Mr. Cook was shot, and that was part of a second incident. How he sustained his injuries is still open to a lot of speculation.
You guys initially said that there was a fight in the parking lot that may have led to this initial shooting. So do you guys believe that the 18 to 15-year-old got into or I guess now 19-year-old got into a fight, and then Mr. Cook shot the 15-year-old as a result of that fight?
What we believe is that the original fight that we mentioned was not the precipitating incident, that the second incident where Mr. Cook fired into a crowd, killing our 15-year-old, was a completely separate incident from what occurred that night. the facts and circumstances, we don't want to go into too much because we are going to rely on and leave that to our partners at the Commonwealth's attorney to present that case and make sure that we present it in a fashion that hopefully we will prove beyond a reasonable doubt that Mr. Cook is indeed responsible for her injuries, and we will get the accountability for her and her family that they deserve.
Can you say whether they knew each other or she was an intended target?
I have no information that they knew each other.
Was he shot before he shot into the crowd, or did that happen afterwards?
I think our working theory is that he was shot after she was killed.
Do you know how much time there was between?
I do not.
The video that shows her getting shot, was that submitted through the online portal?
I don't know that I said that there was video of her getting shot. I know we have video of a number of different things, and any video that we do have will come out at trial.
Was it what you have so far? Was it submitted through the online portal?
I'm not exactly sure what the detectives have looked at versus what they may have uncovered during their canvass versus what was submitted.
And in this additional charge, how did this come about? Was there video that y'all saw that prompted you to go ahead with this second charge for Markell, or did somebody else come forward?
Now, what I will say is this is the culmination of a lot of legwork by our detectives over the last several weeks of compiling a lot of video evidence, any and all facts and statements that they could. What I will tell you is we have been presented with a lot of disinformation, but we can also use that disinformation to establish fact patterns.
Do you guys know what caused Mr. Cook to fire into the crowd initially?
At this point, we do not.
Do you guys believe there was an altercation involving some people? Mr. Cook fired into that crowd, killing the 15-year-old, and then sometime after that, somebody else fired shots and shot Mr. Cook?
What we would say is there was an altercation where we believe Mr. Cook fired a weapon. The firing of that weapon resulted in the death of our 15-year-old child.
Can you guys say who the identity of the 15-year-old?
We will not. We are prohibited by law against releasing information on juvenile victims. If the family has released that and put that information out there, but as a law enforcement agency, we are prohibited.
One of the things you talked about, Mr. Cook's previous criminal history and all of the times that he was charged with a crime, convicted, and not sentenced to any active jail time. I guess, do you have anything to say to the judges in those cases who are handing down those sentences?
What I would say is, this is more than maybe one regional issue, because I don't think it just impacts us. I think nationally, there is a perception among many different partners that illegal weapon possession is this victimless crime, and I would offer, based on my experience, everything that I see on a daily basis, what our detectives see, that is not true. That the possession of illegal weapons is that precursor to shooting violence. And until we acknowledge that, and collectively all parts of the criminal justice system decide to treat it with the priority that it is, then we continue to have bad things like this happen.
Have you had this kind of conversation with prosecutors and judges?
I think it goes beyond individual prosecutors and judges. I think it is a prevailing thought process amongst the community, society, our criminal justice system. I can tell you that from a police department perspective, we don't subscribe to that theory, that accountability should come with illegally carrying firearms. But this is the world that we find ourselves in. So,
Is the murder charge a result of analysis done on the gun and the bullet, proving that?
yeah, we're not going to get into specifics of the evidence. I think that is what we will allow the Commonwealth attorney to prove that case for us with all the information and the great work that our detectives have provided. So,
moving forward, are you looking for one suspect or multiple suspects?
I would say that for the second incident, we don't know. We have a lot of speculation. We have working theories. What I will tell you is we will hold each and every individual that maybe played a role in that accountable. So, Captain, anything I missed?
No, sir. Just in the same vein as Chief Neudigate has offered, for that second shooting where Mr. Cook is the recipient of that gunshot wound, we want to investigate that just as much as we do for the homicide that he is accountable for. So we're begging anyone that has information to come forward, please contact us directly. And if you need anonymity, you can go through Crime Solvers. We're open to receiving it, and we want to do justice for him as well as for the decedent in this case. Thank you.
All right, folks, I think that's it.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for coming out. That concludes our press conference.